images that are Facebook, Instagram, and that are being tweeted as we speak. Mexico Beach. Here's one image. I mean, literally, you've got structures that are just nothing but splinters, and some very stark images that many of us certainly remember seeing, but a long, long rebuilding process.
And it really will be.
Great opportunity to remind people God has already activated the Florida Disaster Fund. People will want to know, and people will reach out to help. And they're saying the best way to do that is with your financial donations. You can make those donations online, also get more information, floridadisasterfund.org. You can also text disaster to 20222, disaster to 20222.
The governor tweeting a little earlier today that he has trucks, he says, loaded with tons of food, water, and other critical supplies ready to move in, including 1.5 million MREs, the meals ready to eat, and 1 million gallons of water poised to bring in. I'm just reading press just I think about an hour and a half ago from Gulf Power, and Jeff Rogers estimating that they expect as many as 240,000 of their customers to require a restoration of power service at some point after Michael passes through, but also anticipating having to rebuild the infrastructure of the power grid in some areas that are hit hard. It's not a matter of replacing a transformer or rewriting it on pole or rewiring lines that have come down. In some cases, they're going to have to do some rebuilding, and that's going to take power. And that's just Gulf Power. Duke Energy's probably got a bigger problem on its hands because that's where Leon County and the central part of the Panhandle.
Right. And then you have Chelco and other, smaller entities that are out there as well.
So we're talking a lot of people without power, or potentially without power, that could be for an uncomfortable amount of time, however long.
All right, we'll check back in again with Hannah McKenzie, who is in Okaloosa County.
I'm over here at Destin on the Calhoun Beach access point, and I want to show you guys again. Take a look behind me. Last time I was on the beach and I showed you, we had even a little bit more sand than we do right now. So this water is still rising and still getting closer and closer to the back of these condos. And I want to show you guys over here also, the surf's so strong that it has taken out this piling, a little bit of a railing going on here. Just on a land of the condo here, but I guess, as you can see, that's been taken out by this strong surf. A lot of folks are hanging out here. A lot of folks are up like back here, kind of watching. They're watching the surf come in. They're watching the changing conditions. It has lightened up a lot. And I will say, right now we're getting a little bit of a break of the wind. I'm not sure if that's because I'm being sheltered completely by this con here, or if it has died down just a little bit. But I will say, surf's still strong, but definitely that was the last time we brought you out here, although the water is now further. So less of a beach to walk on to show you guys. We'll check in with you a little bit later. Reporting live in Destin, Hannah McKenzie, Channel 3.
I can hear those stories now in the next couple of months. Those beaches will have eroded. They're very pretty now because of renourishment and programs in the past, spending millions of dollars to bring those beaches and basically pump them in from further out in the Gulf of Mexico as they're eroded. Those are going to need renourishment at some point, and probably sooner rather than later, given this storm and the strength of it right now. And that new twist, you saw that sign of private property. Well, that was an issue some years ago in Okaloosa County, where some private property owners didn't want to have their sand and beach renourished.
And that will be yet a debate for...
That'll be a story, no doubt, for many months, hopefully not years to come. A lot of erosion. I'm not sure. We've seen this picture right a couple of times. I'm not sure what's lying down there, but it doesn't look like it's supposed to be an angle. I'm not sure what that is or where that is. I think most of the pictures we're getting, the most severe damage is Mexico City Beach area and Panama City Beach area. You see some pretty heavy destruction that took the front. What we haven't seen are the surges along the coast in the Big Bend area, Apalachicola, Port St. Joe. Got some indication that was a little bit inland, but that was the big worry heading into this because we were talking in some cases upwards of 13 feet of storm surge. You remember Ivan? What was the official? Do you remember the official surge? Because I know it got 8 and 20 feet in some parts.
Yeah, I mean, like Floortown up there around, up toward Pace.
Bay Street.
Bay Street, 18 seems to, kind of strike. But Bay Street, I mean, it's off washed right over Bay Street all the way. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. And then, of course, then we had Dennis less than a year later coming through the area and bringing the damage. We're seeing some the damage like we're seeing, say, from Pensacola Beach and on the northern places that are facing from people's piers and docks and where we've some of the damage. That's from that and causing kind of a bit of a reverse surge, moving, it's pushing in that direction, and kind of like we saw with Dennis for Pensacola Beach with the extreme damage there too.
I think you're right. Some of the watch looking at some of the